Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first product we're gonna test out today is from Milk Makeup. This is their Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer. So they finally added to the Milk Hydro Grip line. This retails for $24. The packaging on this looks really, really cool. So it comes with a nice little curved doe foot applicator, which is nice. We're gonna go ahead and apply this. So it comes on pretty like clear. I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. Okay, so I'm blending it out and it kind of feels almost kind of oily. Not necessarily in a bad way, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll start to like tack up a bit, but it just feels kind of oily in a sense. You can see like my lids are a little bit shiny. It definitely doesn't have like that tacky feel to it. It just feels oily. That's the best way I can describe how this feels. Honestly, I thought it was gonna, yeah, I'm not getting any tackiness. I honestly thought it was gonna grip. I thought it was gonna have like that tacky feel like all the other like Hydro Grip products do. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I have other eye primers in my collection that I like a lot more than this one because the other ones actually kind of like grip my makeup, whereas this one's not really giving me that grip feel. That's more so why I was excited about it, because I love eye primers that do that because it just helps the shadows to stick and gives you less fallout. But this particular one, I'm a little bit disappointed in. Moving on to this palette right here. This is the new Colourpop Sonic Bloom Ulta exclusive eyeshadow palette. The packaging on this palette is so cute. I think this is what honestly sold me on this palette. Look at how stunning this is. I just love the color story. It definitely does give me like fall vibes and I'm totally here for it. I think I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Daffodil. And I'm gonna take that and, oh, ooh, that is a ton of fallout. So I'm just taking this shade and I'm just gonna place this all throughout my crease and blend it out. I'm gonna take one of my little elf tapes to like kind of help guide a shadow wing. I know Ulta used to sell these, but I haven't seen these at Ulta in a hot minute. So I don't know what's going on if they sell these anymore. You probably could get it on the elf site for sure. Next, I'm gonna take this shade right here called Eclipse Season. And I'm gonna take this shade to blend out the shade I just put down. Low-key feeling like we're about to go for a sunset kind of vibe today, but I'm totally here for it. Seems like that's what we're gonna do. This is looking really nice. I love how vibrant the shades are. So I definitely cannot complain. And it blends out beautifully. This is gonna be really simple and easy. This shade right here called The Bloom is really calling my name. We're gonna see what this shade does all over the lid. I'm gonna try it without Fix Plus. I have been using Fix Plus on my shimmers lately and I love it. Ooh, this is so stunning. This is so pretty. Wow. That is a gorgeous shade. Wow, wow, wow. I am gonna go ahead and try it with Fix Plus on the other side just to kind of like see what it does. I have been loving this. It kind of just makes it like a melted metallic. I know a lot of people have been doing it, but I just started because I always thought I was gonna ruin the shadow, but no. If anything, it really does make it look so much better. Like it just helps it to glide on. Kind of makes it more vibrant. I don't know which side you guys prefer with like, this one's with Fix Plus. I feel like this side's more vibrant and this side is like a little bit toned down. So I think I'm just going to use Fix Plus on both sides. It also gives you like, there's like no fallout if you do this too, which is really nice. We are gonna go into the deepest shade in the palette, which is the shade called Dig Deep. And we're gonna kind of like smoke out that outer corner. A little bit of a shadow wing. I'm just gonna keep it very low. I'm not bringing it far up. I'm just keeping it very, very low. And I'm just keeping it here. Now this looks really good. I'm actually really impressed and happy with how this turned out. Was not expecting this. So I'm gonna take these off. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That looks so gorgeous. I'm obsessed. What do you guys think about this look so far? Really simple, really easy, but like that little wing just like brought this to a whole another level. I am gonna go ahead and go on with the Bad Girl Bang mascara. I just got this. I've tried it once, but I didn't really get a feel for it. I haven't decided if I'm wearing lashes or not today, but I am gonna put this on. Ooh, okay. I don't know if you guys could see it like with that smoky part of this look, but this looks really, really pretty. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of like plastic applicators like this, but it definitely does like give me that lifted volume if you guys could see. So I really, really love that. Just take this and kind of like clean up a little bit of this fallen shadow. We get to move on to the face, which I'm super excited about. So this primer is fairly new to my collection, but I have been obsessed with this. This is the One Size Secure the Blur Magnet Primer. This is amazing for people that have oily skin. You are going to love this primer. I don't have a new foundation to test out today, but I have recently been really loving my Nars Soft Matte. And I am in the shade Marquise Medium Deep 5. I don't know if you guys remember in my haul, but I did just get a beauty blender for the first time. I did already wet it, so I am going to use this today to really get a feel for how this particular product works and if it's really worth $20 because, girl, there's so many great makeup sponges out there on the market, and $20 for a sponge is pretty expensive. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to take my Nars Soft Matte. Oops, and we're gonna get to blending. So since we're talking about the beauty blender, I will say, I mean, it does blend out nicely, but I definitely really could get the same effect with any other sponge. So I wouldn't really say like this is something I'd want to spend $20 on, just because like I can literally blend out my foundation with any other sponge, especially like from e.l.f. and things like that. But yeah, it is very soft. I will give it that, but I can't really justify spending $20 on a sponge, especially because I lose these makeup sponges so often. I do have a fairly new concealer I want to use today, and this is the new ABH concealer. There's two concealers I've been using recently that are fairly new. The first one being the One Size Butter Silk Concealer, and this one being the ABH concealer. I haven't really tested this out on my channel. I've been using it on my own. I am in the shade 17. I'm just going to apply this. I feel like with this particular concealer, less is definitely more. Like 1000%, less is definitely more. I'm not a big fan on the shade. I just feel like it's a little bit almost on the orangey kind of side. So maybe I need to get a different shade in this. The shade range is definitely not the best, I will say, but yeah. This concealer definitely does blend out very, very easily. I would say this is more so like a medium to like full coverage. You definitely could build this up to like a full coverage if you wanted it to, but I feel like one layer of this is good enough for me because my powder will give me that coverage that I'm kind of missing with the concealer. But I don't know if you guys could tell, but like this shade of this concealer is just like, I just feel like it's too like orangey. I think that's probably why I'm not feeling the shade on this. But this concealer does blend out well. If you could find your perfect shade in this concealer, by all means, definitely go ahead and do it. But I really feel like I need to kind of add a little bit of like brightness to this. So I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener just under the eyes a little bit to kind of like give me a little bit of like a brightness under the eyes. So next up, I'm super excited for this next product because we're gonna be trying out the new Makeup Forever HD Matte Setting Powder. I am so excited about this. I love testing out new setting powders. It's been a while since I tested a new setting powder. I just feel like a lot of brands already have that particular staple product in their line, so like there's no need for them to come out with it. But I feel like we can always use more setting powder. This setting powder is available now at Sephora. This retails for, I believe, let me double check. So this setting powder retails for $37. This is on the more pricey side for a setting powder, but Makeup Forever is pretty expensive, but I hear a lot of good things about their products. I've never tried anything from Makeup Forever before, so this I'm very excited about. I got the shade Tan Neutral. So it says, this setting powder is created for the very latest high definition technologies of the film and TV industry. Ultra HD advanced formulas look invisible under 4D camera into the naked eye. The best of technology for an exceptional second skin finish. And sets makeup for 24 hours. Wow. It says, while being totally undetectable, its ultra lightweight formula blurs imperfections while letting the skin breathe. Hey, so that's exciting. One thing I love about this powder, like right off the bat, is that it comes with this cool little cap. The only other setting powder I have in my collection that has something like that is the One Size setting powder. But I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this setting powder and the cap. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this under eye compared to this one. So what do we think? I definitely do see it mattifying. It definitely did mattify quite a bit. I wouldn't say that it necessarily like blurred my face though. I don't think that it did that. Definitely didn't do that. Okay, we're gonna try some up here. Definitely does mattify. I don't know what's happening though, but like, I don't know if it's the concealer or the powder, but like this powder is like clinging to spots. Hold on, let me zoom y'all in so you guys could see. Do you guys see this? Like I have like this, I don't know, it's like, I don't know what is going on. Do you guys see that? I have no idea what is happening. I don't know if it's the concealer or what. I don't know. That's one thing about this like new ABH concealer is that I feel like it blends out great. And a lot of people love this concealer, but I do feel like sometimes it makes my under eyes look dry with whatever powder I use. And I'm always using like the same powder, but like the concealer, it's either the concealer or I don't know. I don't want it to be this Makeup Forever powder. I also like, oh, I don't know. I really don't know why it's doing that. It's like clinging to certain spots and I don't know why it's doing that. Like this right here, very, very noticeable. Let me try to like set under here just to see. That's like that's really bugging me. It's like clinging to dry spots. No, I was so excited about this powder. So excited about it. Okay, this side looks pretty good. I put on less powder. I really think I like this side. Definitely put on less powder than I did this side. I think I went in with a little bit too much, but that still doesn't explain what's happening up here. I don't know. The only problem I'm really, really having is like my forehead. Okay, we're gonna try to fix this. Ooh, why is this happening? Okay, so what I feel like I'm gonna have to do is, of course, try this again for sure with like a different concealer because I like this concealer, but sometimes it works with certain products, sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I can't really tell with this because the powder didn't cling to this. The powder didn't cling to anything on this side. Like, I don't know. It kind of like did here and up here, but we're gonna try to fix this because girl. Let me take some Fix Plus and spray my face. I have to cover up my mic. I always forget, like my mic gets wet when I spray my face. I'm like, girl. I'm just gonna take the sponge and kind of just like press over all of this to like, hopefully it helps to like melt it in. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh my God, no. Is it the sponge? Okay, hold on. Like, this is not, oh, this is not happening. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think that helped a little bit. It helped to like melt the powder in, but I'm honestly really disappointed in how my base looks right now. Like, I'm not happy with my base at all. I kind of normally, okay, let me tell you guys, when I do my makeup, I don't really change up like the techniques that I do. So normally when I go in with like my foundation and I put on powder, I always take my Fix Plus to kind of melt everything together, and then I'll take my sponge and I'll like press the Fix Plus into my skin. I just did that same thing with this, and it kind of like picked up foundation. I don't know if it's the sponge, like the texture of the sponge that did it, because it kind of is like textured in a way. Like it kind of has like those little, look at it. It's kind of like, it's hard to explain, but it's kind of textured, and the way that this looks is exactly the kind of like imprint it put into my face. So I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just so sad because I love how the powder looks on this side of my face. Like I really, really love how it looks. But I didn't like it up here. It kind of like fixed it, but like I have seen my base look better than this, which really does suck. It really does. So I don't know what it is. I'm definitely not going to give up on this powder though. Like I'm not. This concealer, the more I use it, the more I'm starting to not like it. I already don't like the shade for myself. On camera, my face looks fine, but in person, like if you were up close, girl, I'd be like, girl, please back away. It doesn't look good. Don't look too close. Don't look too close because I can see it. I can definitely see it. And I know for a fact it's not my foundation because I wore this yesterday I wore this foundation in my last video that you guys have seen, and it looks great. I loved my makeup that day. That's why I wanted to wear this again. So I don't know. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, the powder did come with a puff. I didn't use this. I totally forgot about it. But I'm probably, the next time I use this powder on camera, I will use this puff because girl. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead and do my like bronzer and blush, and then we'll be back to test out some more new products. So I do have a new highlighter I want to try out. It's not like extremely new. This is from Jaclyn Cosmetics and it's in the shade Mesmerized. I did just recently get this. I like it because it has like a pinky rose goldy kind of shift, and I think it'll look really gorgeous with this particular look today. Let's see how this looks. This highlighter is really pretty. I really like this one. I think it's really stunning. I'm gonna go into the shade Daffodil right here, and I'm just gonna place this on my lower lash line to kind of like, you know, tie back in that pink on an inner corner highlight shade. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Heyday, which is this really pretty like champagne gold shade. Okay, that is stunning. I don't have a new lip liner, so I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place Kola lip liner. So for the lip, I have a new lip gloss. This is the Morphe Make It Big Lip Plumper Gloss. I'm still trying to get a feel for this. I'm not a fan of the clear shade. I don't recommend the clear, but the colored ones seem pretty promising and I don't mind them. All right, so I have one more new product to try out today, and that is the new One Size On Till Dawn setting spray. This is really exciting. The powder in that concealer didn't go too well for me, but I'm really hoping that this setting spray is like a game changer. This retails for $30. Very expensive for a setting spray, not gonna lie. Just from feeling this kind of reminds me of like the aerosol kind of sprays, almost like the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist spray. So I'm hoping that it's like that. So here are the claims on this new setting spray. So it says 100% said makeup stayed secure, 100% said makeup didn't smudge, and 100% said it didn't leave sticky residue. That is a big thing for me, like the sticky residue when it comes to setting sprays. I don't like setting sprays that leave my face feeling sticky. It says it's waterproof, sweatproof, transfer-proof, and smudge-proof. It has oil and shine control. It's infused with texture-solving ingredients. It's vegan, which is nice. It has green tea extract, which controls shine. It has witch hazel, which absorbs oil, for that blurred matte finish. And it says shake well before use and keep eyes closed during application. Hold 10 to 12 inches away from face. So we're gonna test this out. I'm so excited. So let's do it. That is really cool. I don't even know if it touched my face. I'm gonna have to like play this back to see if it touched my face. Okay, but this is one of those aerosol setting sprays. You don't feel it on your face. It literally feels like air. My skin looks matte. I mean, I feel like it kind of low-key already looked matte like before, but I feel like I would go through this so fast because I can't really feel it on my face. So I don't know if it's like actually getting on my face, but I really like this. It smells good. It's not too overpowering. It kind of gives me like the smell of like their like makeup wipes. Let's just recap everything that I've tried and things like that. So starting, oh, also you guys, I did try out the new Juvia's Place brow pencil. That's what's on my eyes today, and I absolutely love it. It really reminds me of the the eyeliner, oh my god, the lip liner. It actually just like is that creamy. It's not like, it doesn't skip. It's gorgeous. It looks so good. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, let's just start off with the eyeshadow palette. I really like this palette. I think it's perfect for this time of year. It's an Ulta exclusive right now, but I feel like a lot of Ulta exclusives from Colourpop eventually make their way to the Colourpop site. So if you have your eye on this and you don't have an Ulta near you, just definitely just, you know, hold out a little bit longer because, you know, this eventually probably will make its way to the Colourpop site. I just love this palette. I am so excited to do another look. There's a duochrome in here. There's like 2 duochromes in here. I love the matte shades that were picked in this palette because it is very, very, very nice to have a row of deep mattes, you know, to like really amplify the look. My look today was pretty simple, but I really love it. This has been out for a very long time, but I really love it, especially for a plastic applicator mascara. I'm usually not a fan of those, but this really surprised me and I love what it did to my lashes. The hype is definitely real on this mascara. Of course, the Secure the Blur primer. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot. I love it. It's great. I've used this. I've been using this a lot recently, and I will say this does help my makeup to like last and helps to keep me mattified throughout the day. ABH concealer. I think I've said my piece with this. I think I'm probably gonna go get a lighter shade in this that's not as like orangey as this one. We will definitely see because I'm just not really feeling this right now. It's right now it's leaning to like a no for me. Like it's really like the more I use it, the more I don't like it. Like that's how I'm feeling. The highlighter that I used today, I think it's pretty, definitely goes with this look. I definitely see like that duochrome kind of, you know, finish with it. The powder, oh my gosh, I don't think what happened today was this powder's fault. Like I really don't, because I'm looking at like my face now, like my under eyes, and I really love them. I am gonna definitely update you guys on this powder. I'm definitely gonna use it again. What else did I try? The Beauty Blender. $20 for a sponge, not my kind of vibe, definitely not my vibe. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. What did you guys think about this? Because this took a very dramatic turn, and then I kind of fixed it, and then I just was like, okay, we're just gonna work with it here. See you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.